Girls, today we are going to discuss fourth chapter in our corporate accounting, company final account. Before this, you know, you already learned in our intermediate 2 years as well as in degree 2 years, major form of organizations, business organizations that are sole trading, partnership, and company. All these accounts, all these form of organizations, procedures, accounting procedures, entering entries and preparing final accounts, etc. You already learned regarding sole trading and partnership. Whereas company final account, company form of organizations, final accounts were learned in this chapter. Before going to learn, I think you learned or you remember what items comes under in what heading. That is either in trading final accounts. How many in final accounts? How many accounts are there? How many type of accounts we prepare? That is trading account, profit and loss account, of course statement, that is balance sheet. These three may prepared in this organization, in this final account. Am I correct? Out of this trading and profit and loss account, you already learned. Of course, balance sheet also you learned for organizations of similar type of organizations of sole trading and partnerships only, not for company. Of course, you learned company also, but company final accounts model is changed from 2013 onward. Actually, we prepare all company accounts according to 1956 Companies Act, isn't it? But after 1956, in 2013, a major amendment, major changes are made, and preparing these type of accounts in a systematic manner, that is in a not in T shape. We all prepare final accounts in T shape, that is left side debit, right side credit, left side liabilities, right side assets, etc., etc. But now the whole shape is changed and prepared in a statement way for company final accounts or bank accounts or insurance accounts or anything. All types of organizations preparations may be changed. Of course, bank accounts, etc. You learn in next semester, not in this semester. In this semester, you are going to learn and prepare for companies accounts only. So before that, I think I didn't explain much regarding the company. I think you already learned in first chapter issue of shares, what type of forms, what type of filling of this forms and submitting to the register of the company and getting permission, prospectus, memorandum of association, commencement of business certificate. All these things are prepared and submit to the company register. Then he accept and give permission to run company. After that, we collect capital from public. That is called issue of shares, or collect from in form of debentures, issue of debentures, etc., etc. After all these things, such things, we are going to prepare final accounts in at the end of the year. Before at the end of the year, we are going to prepare all these things. For this, we are prepare all these final accounts of P&L account or balance sheet in T, not in T shape. It is in statement shape. It is in statement shape, not in T shape. Be careful. It is, first of all, we are going to prepare a balance sheet of a company. Part 1, Schedule 3, Part 1, form of balance sheet. We put these headings as it is. You put all these headings as it is only. Of course, dashes must be filled with what company name given in the problem, what date is given in the problem, amounts given in the problem. You put all these things. For that only, I gave that blank. Okay, ma. Okay, next thing, name of the company, XYZ company or PQR company, ABC company, whatever it may be. Balance sheet as on that date. What the date? On 31st December or 31st March, so and so year, we are going to prepare. Similarly, rupees in thousands, in hundreds, in lakhs, or in crores. What actually for companies, amounts are all in large. That's why definitely in crores only, not in lakhs also, not in lakhs also. All figures are comes under crores only. That's why what amount they given, we put it here simply. And next, particulars, note number 1, figures as at the end of the current reporting period, figures as at the end of current reporting period. Both, yes. Now next one, we are going to prepare these things. Note, we must prepare all amounts in a rough manner. That is after balance sheet or before balance sheet. You prepare all rough work. That is not rough work. We don't say no prepare rough. It should be in note number. Note number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, up to 17 notes. That is all 17 notes are called in our manner, in our language. It is called a rough work. Actually, we are going to prepare rough work. Not what we shown. We did not mention rough, that word. It should be a note number 1. That is all working notes. Working notes must be done before preparing this one or after preparing this one. That's the total figure may be mentioned here only. The total figure. That's why first Roman number 1, equity and liabilities. Equity and liabilities. That is the heading. You put heading as it is according to this format, not mentioned in any other manner. You must mention that headings only. Be careful. Already explained in future chapters, in previous chapters also. What that? According to act, you talk, you must use that words only, not other than that word. You must prepare all these things and under act only. That's why equity and liabilities. Before under this heading, you the first item, shareholders funds. Shareholders funds. That shareholders funds is nothing but capital. I think you all know, you learn or you know that in balance sheet liabilities first item. What is that? Share capital. You already learned. Okay, that's why that share capital will be divided in this manner. Shareholders fund, because a share capital, that share capital is held by shareholders. That's why shareholders fund. What are they? Share capital, reserves and surpluses, money received against share warrants. All these comes under shareholders fund. In problem, they give in different headings on this these headings. All these headings must comes under this main heading, shareholders fund. All these items comes under shareholders fund. Next, second item, share application money pending allotment. If any amount pending at allotment stage, first call stage, second call stage, or any call, it must be mentioned here. Share application money pending at allotment. That is second item. Third one, non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities. What non-current liabilities? Long-term borrowings, deferred tax liabilities, other long-term liabilities, long-term provisions, etc. Long-term means, what is that long-term? Did you know? Yes, debenture, fixed deposits in long time, etc. All these items comes and of course we will learn in future, even next item type topic. Here we simply mentioned because this is a pro forma. This is a pro forma only. That's why I mentioned very simply. Long-term borrowings nothing but debentures. Deferred tax liabilities. If any tax liability is there, it should be mentioned here. Long-term liabilities. Any fixed deposits more than 5 years. Any fixed deposits more than 5 years, it comes under this long-term liabilities. Long-term provisions. If you are going to provide any items for these liabilities, any items for these liabilities, thus must be. If it is a long-term, long-term means what is the long-term for us? 3 years more than 3 years. More than 3 years is long term. Those all these items are comes under this non-current liabilities. Okay, ma. Next, fourth one, current liabilities. Short term, all these long term are non-current liabilities. Short term, that is below 3 years or below 1 year. Some items are below 1 year, some items are below 3 years. So all below 3 years items are comes under this current liability. What are they? Short-term borrowings, trade payables, other current liabilities, short-term provisions. Short-term borrowings, nothing but what? Creditors. You are already doing in our intermediate or in first year, second year. You mentioned creditors, bills payable, bank OD, other liabilities payable, all other liabilities payable. All these items comes under this heading current liabilities. Outstanding expenses to be paid within 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, whatever it may be. All such items are comes under this heading current liabilities, that is short-term borrowing. Trade payables, nothing but bills payable. Trade payables nothing but bills payable. Similarly, other current liabilities, what are they? Other expenses, if any, outstanding expenses, outstanding salaries, outstanding wages, outstanding rent, outstanding interest, what are to it? What not everything, all outstanding, that is within 1 year span or 3 year span, 1 or 3, whatever it may be, according to the situation, according to the item. We mentioned 1 or 3 is the minimum. Minimum short term is minimum 1 year or 3 years. Maximum, that is more than 1, more than 3 is long term. What is the difference between 1, 3 is nothing but for shares, gold, debentures, all these comes under short term, because share value, gold value, silver value, platinum value are changed hour to hour, minute to minute. That's why that comes under short term. But land value, fixed assets value, furniture value, buildings value, all these comes under above 3 years, that is long term. So all long terms comes under third heading, all short term comes under fourth heading. Okay, ma. So all these must be total here. All these must be totaled here. Next, Roman number 2, assets. Roman number 2, assets. What are they? First one, non-current assets. Non-current assets. That are, what are the non-current assets? Fixed assets, tangible assets, intangible assets, capital work in progress, intangible assets under development, non-current investments, deferred tax assets, etc. Opposite to the liabilities. Long-term loans and advances, other non-current assets. What are they? Tangible assets, intangible assets, fictitious assets. What are they? Goodwill, land and building, furniture and fittings, plant and machinery. All these comes under fixed assets. Am I correct? Yes, you know all these items. Of course, up to this date, you are putting all these items balance sheet asset side, but one after another or before after whatever it may be, you did not maintain any protocol or any order. But here you must you must maintain order. You must maintain protocol. You must mention all items in such a manner only, in this manner only, in this manner only, not in other manners. You put all items in this manner only. What are they? Fixed assets. All what fixed assets? Land and buildings, plant and machinery, furniture and fittings, goodwill. Goodwill is either fixed or current also. So we may mention both sides. We may mention it in both sides also. So similarly, tangible assets, tangible and movable, intangible, non-movable. Okay, capital work in progress, because some work is Polavaram project. It is going on since 10 or 15 years and going on in future also. So it is that capital is one work in progress only. Central government shows it show then in their balance sheet that item Polavaram project as continuing work in progress only. Similarly, long-term taking assets also comes under this work in progress. Intangible assets under development, road construction, etc. Because road construction takes a lot of time. Projects, Polavaram project or Dindi project, whatever it may be, all these take so much time. That's why all items are comes under this asset. Next one, current assets, current investments. Investments are two types: fluctuation investment, fixed investment. Because fixed investments are long-term investments. You invest you invest any amount in a long time, that is above 5 years or 10 years or 16 years, that comes under fixed asset. Suppose you invest in for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, very short term, then it comes under current investment. So investments are two types, be careful. Investments are two types. So you may decide that amount. Sir, if any, they are not mentioned, how we decide whether it is long term or short term? A question is arised in our mind. My explanation is, if that figure, that investment figure, amount figure is huge, long, huge, it comes under fixed. Very small, it comes under current. That's all. Crores of rupees investment, it comes under fixed asset. Thousands of rupees comes, thousands of lakhs comes under current asset. Best example, Polavaram project. It started already 10 years, 15 years back, and going on, going on, going on. Already so much of crores of rupees are invested on Polavaram project, or whatever it may be. Similarly, road constructions also, all amounts are invested for a long time only. So that type of investments, in how we gain, how we learn, how we find out whether it is long term or short term, because according to the amount, in huge amount, they comes under fixed. The small amount comes under current asset. That's all. So current investments, inventory is nothing but closing stock. Opening stock or closing stock. Stock, nothing but inventory means closing stock or opening stock. Trade receivables, nothing but bills receivables. In our sole trading or in our partnership, you mentioned bills receivable, bills payable, trade creditors, trade debtors, cash in hand, cash at bank, isn't it? Bank OD, bills payable, expenses to be payable, expenses received in advance. All these items are you mentioned in our balance sheets up to this mark. In 2 years, intermediate or degree 2 years also, you mentioned all these words. But all these words are just slightly changed. Bills receivable, nothing but trade bill, trade receivables. Payables, already in liabilities, payables, payables. Current, it is inventory, nothing but closing stock or opening stock, whatever it may be. Stock, nothing but stock. Similarly, cash and cash equivalent, cash at bank or cash in hand, all these comes under this cash and cash equivalent. Similarly, short-term loans and advances. Yes, this is most important. What is that? If you received any, if you receive or if you claim or if you get any loan in a small amount for short term, it comes under this one. You receive or you pay. You pay, you receive. That amount comes under this short-term loans and advances. Similarly, all other than this, any items are there, all comes under other current assets. So, girls, you must remember, assets are to be decided in two, and liabilities are also decided in two. Fixed assets, fixed liability, current assets. Fixed liabilities, current liabilities. According to this, only we prepare all this balance sheet. Of course, all these items are you know in our intermediate or in our 2 years degree also. But all those items must prepare in a systematic manner, in a proformatic manner, in a heading. Up to this mark, you put all items according to your convenience only. According to your convenience and according to your practice, you mentioned where and there, this and that, this and that, that and that. But here you must mention in that heading only. First heading is equity and liabilities. Under this, you mentioned all these items. Okay. Second heading is assets. Under this, current assets and fixed assets. Okay. According to this, above total, this total is equal. Then only the balance sheet is completed. Similarly, P&L account, profit loss account. Part 2, Schedule 3, Part 2 of company's final account. Name of the company, same. Balance sheet, I mean, not balance sheet, it is an date. P&L account date, not balance sheet. It is a P&L account date, rupees as it is. Particulars, etc. Same columns, particulars, note number, figures at the end of the current reporting time period, figures at the end of the previous reporting time. Yes, previous current. Actually, I typed wrongly. Current reporting time, current reporting, but one must be changed. One must be changed. Okay, ma. Yes. Here also revenue from operations. First item, revenue from. Here also you prepare note first of all. That is rough work. You prepare rough work and then you put all these items in this note. Revenue from operations, nothing but all incomes received by the company. All incomes in various ways, in different manner also, company receive so much of incomes. All incomes, what they received by the company, is shown in this revenue from operation, nothing but doing transactions. Operations is nothing but doing transaction in various manners. In various manners, all amounts must be comes under this heading. Next, other than this revenue from operations, if any other than specific item is not there, then that amount maybe comes under this other income. Specific income is comes under revenue from operations. Not specific information is mentioned, that income is comes under this other incomes. Then you total Roman number 1 and Roman number 2. That is called total revenue or total income received by the company. Roman number 4, expenses. What expenses? That is already you learn, already you put items, number of problems, you prepared a number of problems in your intermediate or degree, whatever. I don't tell all these times your intermediate degree. That's why. So expenses, cost of materials consumed, what material you used, what material you invested to prepare your company's asset, to prepare your company's product. That materials consumption means used. Purchase of stock, changes in inventories of initial goods, work in progress, stock in trade, etc. Employee benefits expenses, finance costs, depreciation and amortization expenses, other expenses. All these expenses comes under Roman number 4. Rest Roman number. So you total all these expenses. That expenses are called total expenses. Similar Roman number 5, profit or loss before exceptional and extraordinary items and tax. That is Roman number 3 minus Roman number 4. Roman number 3. What is Roman number 3? Total income. That is total revenue. What we find in Roman number 3 minus Roman number 4. All these expenses. All incomes must be added and subtract from the income expense. All expenses, different types of expenses are there. All these expenses must be deducted. Then we find profit or loss. Because don't confuse. Here all these are in statement shape, but you learned in intermediate degree in a T shape. All incomes and receipts are mentioned in credit side. That is all those items are comes under this revenue or total revenue. All expenses and costs are debited in P&L account. Those expenses are here in Roman number 4. That's all. Very simple manner. Okay, ma. So Roman number 6, exceptional items. If there are any exceptional items other than regular, frequent items are there, those items must be mentioned here. Roman number 7, profit before extraordinary items. That is 5 and 6. You subtract from 5, 6th item. That is extraordinary or exceptional items. You got this Roman number 5 and Roman number 6. You got Roman number 7. Next one, Roman number 8, extraordinary items, if any, given. Profit and loss before Roman number 7 and 8. That's all. Roman number 10, tax exception. Tax expenses. What tax? Income tax must be mentioned here. Of course, in problem, it may explain, it may give, then you charge that current tax, deferred tax. Deferred tax means difference of amount or there is anything tax to be paid or received, whatever it may be. All these must be mentioned here only. Next, Roman number 11, profit for the period for the continuing operations. Roman number 9 minus 10 minus 11, 14. So all these items. Roman number 12, profit from discontinuing operations, tax expense of discontinuing operations, profit for discontinuing operations after tax, all these things. Yes. And next one, profit. Last one, earning per equity share, basic or diluted. So all these are, of course, all items are you very much familiar in your previous final account, but those items are comes in a systematic manner, in a proformatic manner, in a systematic items that solve only. You do one or two or three problems, you can learn easily. Of course, it takes a long time for company final account. It takes a long time, huge time. So you prepare more and more problems. Other than you can mention all items in a different headings. Okay, ma. Example. Be careful. It takes a long time, a rich time. I mean, a long time, huge time. Example. Let me one problem. Given is the trial balance of Marathon Limited as on 31st March 2012. You are required to prepare the profit and loss account and balance sheet on 31st March 2012. That is the heading. So company name is Marathon Company Limited. But where we mention in heading. In heading schedule 3 or 4, whatever it may be, part 1, part 2, etc. There a gap of name of the company. You mentioned there Marathon Company. Date 31st March 2012, because they asked to prepare that date. On that date only your account. So this is the balance sheet. I mean items. Very big problem. Company final accounts is very big problem, lengthy problem, and take a lot of time also. For study problem, you take minimum 10 minutes. Of course, be careful. For every problem, you have only 30 minutes. That's why for studying this problem, you take a huge time. Be careful. So, authorized share capital derived, divided into 8,000, 6% preference shares of 100 each. I will speedily, I can read it. I read speed. Say authorized share capital 6% preference shares of 100 each, 20,000 equity shares of 100 each. So, 100 shares, 8,000 into 100, 8 lakhs. 20,000 into 100, 20 lakhs. Altogether 28 lakhs. That's why 8,000 into 100, 8 lakhs. 20,000 into 100, 20 lakhs. Altogether 28 lakhs. Subscribed capital 5,600 preference shares of 100 each. So 5,000 into 100, 5 lakhs. Equity shares 8 lakhs. Equity shares 8 lakhs. So the capital reserve 5,000. Purchases, all these purchases, wages, rent and rates, laundry, sales, coal, carriage, sundry expenses, advertising, rent and room, receipts and bills, etc., etc., etc. All these items are, of course, I didn't read because you know all these items, expenses and incomes also. Yes, yes, come here. Additional information, that is adjustment. Additional information, that is adjustment. All wages and salaries outstanding, that is outstanding salaries and wages. You know, in your adjustment, in your previous problems also, you add all these items to concern items. You add all these items to your concern items. Wages and salaries outstanding may be added to wages and salaries given in the trial balance, isn't it? Where it is wages and salaries in this one is there? Yes, here. So you mentioned you add those items. Similarly, this stock, that is stock is this is stock is closing stock. That stock is opening stock. That stock is opening stock. This stock is closing stock. Okay. So next, provide 5% depreciation on furniture and fittings, 2% on land and buildings. The equity capital on that so and so date, 6,000 fully paid, 2,000 paid. There is the directors made call of 40 rupees per share on 1st October. A shareholder could not pay the call on 100 shares, and his shares were then forfeited and reissued at 90% for 90 rupees per share as fully paid. The director proposes a dividend of 8% on equity shares, transferring any amount that may be required from general reserve, ignore taxation. So no tax is there. Ignore taxation means no charging of taxation. No charging of taxation. Okay. Now these are the items we are going to learn, prepare. Revenue from operations, notes number 10. This is notes number 10. How we learn. How we learn. Yes. See, girls, what I told early, you prepare all the working notes at the end of or at the beginning. That's why he already mentioned all amounts 10, 11, 12. For P&L account items, be careful. For P&L account items, profit and loss account items, notes number is from 10 to 18. From 10 to 18. For balance sheet, 1 to 9. For balance sheet, 1 to 9. 1 to 9 calculated and 10 to 18 calculated in separate manner. So before that, I will show what are the first for P&L account items 10 to 9. So see, revenue from operations. What are revenues? Revenue, what are the items revenue? Sales, isn't it? For in our P&L account, what trading account or P&L account, what you mentioned? Sales, closing stock. Am I correct? Here, revenue from operations, sale of products, cocoa, bakery, sale of services. So, sale of products, those two items are sales. That's why this comes under revenue from operations. Rent of rooms, receipts from billiards. All these four items. What are the first two are? First two are what are? Sale of products, sale of services. All these are products of this company, and remaining other incomes, rent of rooms, receipt billiard, all this other income. What I mentioned early. Be careful. It is a lengthy problem. I already told it is a lengthy problem. You see this here and there, here and there, here and there. Then only you can get. On paper, you can put it. You can easily understand. So rent of rooms, receipt from billiards, these two are other incomes. Before that, cocoa, sale of products are company products. So all these incomes comes under receipts and revenue. 1,79,700. Other receipts, what are they? What mentioned in the problem? Miscellaneous receipts, discount received, transfer fees. These three were very, very simple amount. Be careful. So other receipts, all this comes under note number 11. Next, note number 12, purchase of stock, purchases, nothing but purchases. What are they? Cocoa, bakery products, etc. All these comes under purchase of stock. Add, those three items are added. Next, 13, change in inventories of finished goods. What is that? Change in inventory. Inventory means closing stock. I already told. So these are the closing stock items. All these closing stock items are to be totaled. All these closing stock items are to be totaled. Opening stock 12,800, closing stock 22,500. That's why it is a minus value. That's why I put it in minus value. I mean bracket 9,700. From 22,500, you subtract 12,800. You got 9,700. Similarly, bakery product, it also 11,140. You add these two items, it comes under this thing. Next, employees benefit expenses. What are they? Wages and salaries. Add outstanding wages and salaries. Here, in adjustments, they given outstanding wages and salaries. Actually, in general practice also, we add salaries and wages. You add salaries and wages to concerned items. Already I told. Here you add wages and salaries 15,300. You add these three items 19,580. Next, 15th item, other operating expenses, that is running expenses, continuing expenses, to doing business. To doing business, other operating expenses are mentioned. Rent and rates, laundry, carriage, repairs, sundry expenses, all these items are comes under this heading. Total head amount is 23,840. Next, selling and distribution expenses. What selling and distribution? Advertisement. Because for any product, you must make advertisement, or otherwise you can't sell any single unit also. That's why we must do advertisement, publicity for everything, each and everything. You may prepare publicity. You prepare publicity. That is advertisement. So that advertisement expenses comes under 16, Roman number 16. So that next, finance cost, interest on debentures. What amount you paid on debentures? What amount you paid on debenture interest? You mentioned here. Similarly, 18, depreciation. They given in adjustment, depreciation and amortization. Amortization, depreciation, one and the same. Stylish word is amortization, depreciation. So, and land and buildings and furniture, it comes under this one. Okay, ma? So, all these items you prepare separately, then only you can you put all these figures in direct P&L account. Similarly, balance sheet items. What are the balance sheet items you are going? That's why the heading, notes to the financial statement. Notes to the financial statement. So, these are 1 to 10, 1 to 9 are balance sheet items. Okay, come on. Now, P&L account, what items? Number 10 notes amount is here. 11 amount is here. Total revenue is here. Am I correct? Already we prepare in rough work. I mean, not rough work. Be careful. It is not rough work. It is a very, very important work. So, in note number 10 and 11, we prepared already. Those figures are put here. Those figures are put here, and we add total revenue. We add those two figures, total revenue. Similarly, expenses, all these 12, 13, 14, you prepared 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, etc., etc. Those figures are comes under here. Then only Roman number 5, profit or loss. The 3, 4, subtraction of 3 and 4, you get that figure. Balance of previous year. Previous year figures also given in the problem. You mentioned here. Transfer from general reserve. You already given in the problem that amount. Less provision for dividend. Proposed for dividend. Preference share capital at 6%. Equity share capital at 8%. Already given in the problem. So all amounts are mentioned here. So profit carried to the balance sheet, 0, because the amount is nothing, I think. So next, balance sheet. How we prepare balance sheet? That also you prepare, first of all, before going to prepare balance sheet, you also prepare notes. For that, what notes? Notes to the financial statement. What are they? First one, share capital. That is authorized equity share capital. Already I told 20,000 equity shares of 100 is 20 lakhs. Issued and subscribed 8,000 of 100 is 8 lakhs. Already mentioned in the earlier. So, girls, in first chapter and second chapter also I already mentioned authorized capital are issued or subscribed or called up. All these amounts are mentioned in balance sheet only and put a single line. They may not comes under total of the balance sheet. Only we take into consideration paid up capital only. I think already I told. That's why. So authorized capital I put a single line for equity share. Similarly, preference share also. Only paid up capital, issued and subscribed capital, 8,000 of, out of 20,000 equity shares, we issued and subscribed only 8,000. Out of 20,000 equity shares, we issued and subscribed and paid up 8,000 equity shares of 100 each, 8 lakhs only. Similarly, preference share also, they have 8,000 preference shares, that's why 8 lakhs. But issued and subscribed is only 5,000, that's why 5 lakhs. So 8 plus 5, 13 lakhs only capital. Be careful. So many girls asked me, sir, balance sheet is not tallied in first chapter. Remember? You remember it? So many girls are called to me, sir, balance sheet authorized capital is not totaled in the balance sheet, sir. Yes, already I told that no other capital or issued capital, subscribed capital, only paid capital sir, comes under total. Of course, here issued, subscribed, called up and paid up all are one and the same. That's why those two figures are only comes to the total, not authorized capital. So be careful. Only if paid up capital is all comes under total. Okay, ma. Next, second one, revenue and surpluses. Under revenue reserves and surpluses. Under reserves and surpluses, capital reserve already they given, general reserve they given, less amount used to pay dividend on equity preference share capital. We calculated before in P&L account dividend on equity and preference share capital. This amount is 29,255. Yes, dividend. So 29,000 transfer from general reserve 29,255. Already we mentioned here. So that 29,255 we subtracted here. So 1,70,745. Okay, long term borrowing. Long term, I already mentioned debentures. It comes debenture. So debenture amount is here. Trade payables. What are they? Creditors and outstanding wages and salaries. Creditors and outstanding salaries and wages. So those two figures are comes under trade payables. Short term provisions. Interest on debentures. Provision proposed preference dividend, proposed equity dividend. All these to be calculated in P&L account already is shown here. Fifth, 30,000, 64,000. Those two figures are comes here once again. Those two figures are comes here once again 30,000, 64,000. Next, tangible assets. So up to 5, 1 to 5 items are under liability side of the balance sheet. 1 to 5 items are comes under liability side of the balance sheet. Next, tangible assets. What are they? Freehold land and buildings, freehold land and buildings, less depreciation, furniture and fittings, less depreciation, etc. comes under here and total there. Next, inventories. Inventories means nothing but closing stock. I already mentioned. So, cocoa, tea, coffee, bakery products all to comes under this figure and add to those two figures. Next, eighth one, cash and cash equivalents, cash at bank, cash in hand comes under this and total here. Other current assets, what they given in the problem, current is preliminary and formation expenses. They given in the problem. They given in the problem. That's why I mentioned here. So revenue from operations, what they told in the problem and we calculated, that is closing stock. We mentioned here. The next one, all these comes under this one. So up to ninth items, 1 to 9 comes under balance sheet. From 10 to 18 comes under P&L account. All these put before going to prepare those accounts, we prepare rough work or financial statements. That heading is notes to the finance. This statements or this rough work is very, very important. Without this rough work, it didn't get those figures. So you must, girls, you must prepare in a not in rough manner. It is a fair manner only, but only with that only you can get these items. You mentioned here what figures what you get there. You mentioned here and tallied with this one. So mentioned key shareholders. Be careful in balance sheet of Mardhan Limited as on 31st etc. Shareholders notes number 1, notes number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So up to 5 you add 18,32,000 at in assets. Roman number 2 asset side already told you calculated all the items. You told you calculated all the items and put all those figures what you calculated in rough work. What you calculated in rough work, you mentioned here and get those figures. Then the balance sheet is closed. 18 lakhs 32,025 rupees. That is the preparation of balance sheet. Of course, I know it is a little bit difficult, not difficult, little bit, far bit, yeah, difficult, but you must learn company final accounts also. Company final accounts also. You must learn company final accounts also. So it is a lengthy problem. Preparation of balance sheet. Okay, I will repeat once again. I will repeat once again. What is that? So before going to prepare, what is it? Given in the trial balance, all these things, preparation. This is the pro forma of profit and loss account. Part 2. Part 2 is pro forma of P&L account. Part 1 is balance sheet. Be careful. Part 1 is balance sheet and part 2 is P&L account. All these pro forma figures are there, of course. And next one, problem given in the given is the trial balance of Mardhan Limited as on 31st March 2012. You are required to prepare P&L account, etc. All these items are here. Of course, it is a lengthy problem. All the items are here. You split, you divide all items under such headings. All items under such headings. Simple manner only. Of course, it is a lengthy, no, but we can't do anything. You learn and learn, practice and practice more and more problems. Then only you can get easily answer. Okay, all right, come on. Here adjustments are there also. Fully paid. What is that? Outstanding wages and salaries, closing stock, etc. Okay, provide depreciation on furniture and buildings, land and buildings, etc. Those the equity capital on 1st October is 7,20,000. That is 6,000 shares fully paid. 2,000 shares is 60 rupees paid. The directors made a call of 40. All this in 2011. We are going to prepare in 2013. Am I correct? We are going to prepare 2012. So 11 opening capital is that much. Adjustment in adjustment they are given opening capital. Now it is we are going to prepare in 12 31st March 2012. That is closing one. So we are going to take only received capital only. That is paid up capital only. Paid up capital only, not uncalled capital or unpaid capital. So that's why. So next one, before going to prepare all these things, we must prepare a rough work or a rough notes. That's why numbers are mentioned here. That's why numbers are mentioned here. Notes 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All from 10 to 18 notes amounts are comes under this P&L account. We put together 10 and 11, adding 10 and 11, you get total revenue. 10 and 11 notes, total figures adding, you get total revenue. Expenses from 12 to 18 figures you add, you got total expenses. Then you got subtraction from Roman number 3 to 4. You got profit for that for that period. What period you are going to prepare that period. So balance for previous year and general reserve mentioned in the problem. So you get it and doing the problem in that manner. And proposed dividend is also there on preference share capital and equity share capital. On preference capital and equity share capital also, you are going to propose it. Proposed means proposing. You are proposing dividend for the current year. Dividend paying is for 1 year. For that 1 year, you are going to mentally prepare proposed dividend during the year. During the year, you are going to propose amount on preference shares and as well as in equity shares also. Preference shares as well as in equity shares also. Then we prepare what amount, what they will get. Next, balance sheet also. Preparation of balance sheet also. Here also 1 to 9 headings. I mean 1 to 9 notes are prepared well in advance, and then you put all these items here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 headings comes under total Roman number 1 equity and liabilities. Roman number 2 assets 6, 7, 8, 9. All figures comes under here. Then you total balance sheet simply. Be careful, girls. We prepare balance sheet or P&L account in statement manner, not in T shape. Not in T shape. It is prepared in a statement manner only. Okay, ma. Next, how we prepare state. That's why it is called financial statements, not rough work. For your convenience, for your understanding only, I am mentioning rough work, but it is not a rough work. It is a fair work. It includes marks also. For preparation of final statements, you have marks also for this rough work also. Notes also you have. That's why in problem they mention. In problem they mentioned clearly show notes. Clearly show notes also. Prepare final account and mention clearly all notes. All notes they asked in question. They will ask in question also. So for share capital, authorized capital, for both authorized capital, for equity or preference, you see, I simply put a line, put a straight line on 20 lakhs and 8 lakhs also, because they don't come under total. Only paid up, issued, subscribed, called up and paid up amounts are only comes under total. 8 lakhs and 5 lakhs. Only those two figures comes under total, not authorized capital. They use simply suppose in another problem amounts are different. That is authorized capital 20 lakhs, issued 18 lakhs, subscribed 15 lakhs, called up 10 lakhs, and paid up 8 lakhs. Then you take into account only 8 lakhs, not remaining figures. All you put single line on this on the next to that amount. They may not appear in the total of the balance sheet. Only paid up capital comes under balance sheet. Be careful. You put a single line. That's all. Okay. And that's why I'm repeating. Only paid up capital came taken into consideration. Remaining not comes under this. If all these are equal, then you take into consideration. That's all. Similarly, reserves and surpluses. Already they mentioned in the problem, capital reserve and general reserve, less amount dividend capital to be paid for the dividend capital, etc. It comes under. And next, long-term borrowing, 8,000 debentures. I already mentioned debentures comes under borrowing. Next, trade payables, creditors, outstanding wages, and etc. So all these are that's one. Next, short-term provisions, interest and debentures, provide dividends. But debentures, they didn't mention in the problem. If they did not mention in the problem about regarding interest on debentures, you must calculate on 2,000 debentures 8%, 2,000 into 8, 2,000 into 100, 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs into 8, 16,000. That's why here. But it is not mentioned. If it is not mentioned in the problem, even though, but you calculate interest on debentures must. Even though they are not mentioned regarding interest debentures, but you must calculate the interest on debentures. Remember, be careful. This is most important adjustment. If they don't given in the problem regarding debenture on interest, they don't explain or they didn't given any hint, but you must calculate how 2,000 into 100, 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs into 8%, 16,000. So interest on debentures is 16,000. Proposed preference dividend. What is that? Proposed equity dividend already mentioned in adjustment. That's why you calculated here. Next, tangible asset. That is a depreciable asset. The depreciable assets. What are the land and buildings, furniture and fittings? We subtract all these items. Next, inventories. That is closing stock of items given. Next, cash at bank and cash in hand. Next, preliminary or formation expenses. Next, all these items comes under. Next, from 9, of course, I did this problem from 1 to 18 for your convenience. For some people may do first of all profit and loss account working notes, then they prepare P&L account, then next they prepare balance sheet items working notes, and then they prepare balance sheet. Apart from anything, any model, you may do in any manner. First of all, you prepare all the items, all the rough work or all the notes, then you start and put all these figures into that balance sheet. That's all. Okay, ma. This is so. With this, I complete here the problem. I will give more and more problems in practice problems, because here it is a little bit difficult or a little bit understanding also. That's why I will give notes. I will give problems in this one. I mean in PDF form. Problems, all practice problems I will give in format. Thank you. Next we will continue.